Hey guys, Fox here. Got a lot of game guts here to get through, so I'm going to go through them pretty quickly because there are a ton of them. So let's go ahead and get started. First up, I got the Pac-Man Tamagotchi. I thought this was pretty cool. Reminded me of when I was a teenager playing with these things, and this one's Pac-Man themed. I think this was done in honor of the 40th anniversary. I could be wrong, but still cool nonetheless. Got some Switch games. Obvious pickup here is Clubhouse 51 Games. Worldwide Classics. This has been getting a lot of praise, so I'm excited to play through this one. Although this one might be a good one to just download, but I'm happy to have it physically, of course. Big one from Limited Run that I love this game. If you saw my Top RPGs video, I think this was sitting at number 3. And that's Divinity Original Sin, the Definitive Edition. And this is everything on the game card, which is nice, unlike the next game. I really love Divinity, and I will play through it 3 times. I'm working on my 4th, trying to get the Platinum on the PlayStation. And I'd be happy to play this on the go, so there we go. Next is Bioshock the Collection on the Switch. Very awesome. What is not awesome is this. And apparently you have to download quite a bit. It's not like the entire first game's on the cart and then you have to download the other ones. It's like portions of each game are on the cart, but not all of them. It's kind of stupid. I don't know what 2K was doing there. But still excited to play Bioshock on the Switch. Just not happy that I have to fill up a lot of my SD card. Look at that, 31 gigs. Ugh. Oh well. When I'm ready to play it, I'll put it on there, and then when I need to clear some space, I'll probably delete it. Another Switch game here, we have Arcade Spirits. This one kind of came out of nowhere, and I saw an ad for it, and I looked into it, and I was like, this one might actually be fun. So I'm looking forward to give this one a shot. Let me know if any of you have given this one a go. I know it's a visual novel, and I usually tend not to like those too much. But this one looks like it might have, like, I don't know, like some dating sim stuff in it, and it's based on an arcade, so that kind of spoke to me. The last Switch title is another limited run release, and that's Valhalla. At least I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. It's Cyberpunk Bartender Action. That sounds awesome. So I went ahead and grabbed this one. It looks pretty cool, very different. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. Something I can just pop in and, especially like on a trip somewhere. Hopefully I can go on a trip somewhere sometime soon. But I digress. Moving on, we got PlayStation 4 games, a game that kind of snuck out and I didn't know was coming out, and I saw some people on Instagram who picked it up, and I immediately went on Amazon and ordered a copy. And that's Ys Memories of Celceta. This is a port of the PlayStation Vita Ys title, which was pretty damn good. So this is pretty exciting, and it's good to see these guys. I haven't seen an Xseed game in a while. They put together these nice sets usually. So I'm not sure how much more enhanced this is, but I do like all these art cards that come in here, and of course a little Ys CD of music. Oh, it's music from the history of these games. That's pretty badass, because Falcom music is always pretty good. Here is another limited run. I know it says Nomadia, but this is Gris. This looks like beautiful artwork for this game, and I'm excited. I'm mostly playing for it because of its artistic style. I hear it's a pretty cool game, something about having to do with mental health issues, I believe. I could be wrong, but it looks like a pretty cool game and something fun to experience, at least. It came with some art cards here. Best Buy was having a sale, so I picked up 3 games, pretty damn cheap. I went ahead and grabbed Borderlands 3. This was like $13 brand new. That's pretty awesome. I kind of enjoy the Borderlands games. I don't give them a fair shot because usually something else comes out and distracts me, but for $12 I'll definitely dive into it. Another one I wanted to get into was Sakura Wars. I'm gambling on this one because I'm usually not much of the action combat kind of guy, but you know what? I want to give it its fair shot. I hear some people are enjoying it, so I thought I would probably enjoy it. I like some of the older Sakura games, but we'll see how that goes. Xbox One only title. Oh, look, Divinity 2. Can you guys tell that I like this game? I wanted to get it for every system that it came out physically, so I went ahead and got it. This was super cheap, so if you want to play Divinity and you own an Xbox One, get this one because I picked this up for like 15 bucks. That's a steal for an amazing RPG that you're going to get a crap ton of hours out of. All right, some retro stuff. We got some Game Boy manuals. We got Fists of the North Star manual. We got The Lost World, Jurassic Park. Picked up a copy of Wario Blast. Bases Loaded. I like that artwork. And the Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle 2. Now, let's get on to some loose carts here. We've got Nintendo World Cup. The Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle, not 2, I already had 2. Stargate. Here's Fists of the North Star to go with the manual. Chase HQ. WWF Warzone. Looks like my copy has Stone Cold Steve Austin's got some extra art there on his face and his chest. I just noticed. We've got, I think that's Frank Thomas's Big Hurt Baseball. It's kind of hard to read. Tons of baseball games on the Game Boy. Pit Fighter. Rugrats the movie with a really crappy label. Take it. And Tiny Toons Adventure, Bab's Big Break. Also a little bit of a rough label, but I got those for a steal. Most of those I picked up at an Entertain Mart that was having a big Memorial Day sale. It's like buy 2 get 1 free. So they had a bunch of loose Game Boy games for like a few bucks a piece. So I went hog wild there. I picked up a boxed version of the cleaning kit for the Game Boy. It's pretty interesting on how this worked. I'm not sure if this will work anymore because I think the cleaning card might be shot, but that's all right. I can clean it myself. It's just kind of fun to have these accessories, these original accessories in the box. All right, here's some good stuff here. I finally got a box for Kirby's Dreamland. I had the game in manual. I just needed a box, and on eBay I found one for quite a reasonable deal. And the box is in pretty decent shape. It's a little messed up over here in the corner, but overall it was in pretty good intact shape. Little shelf wear back here too. But happy to get that. I also got a copy of Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. This is an awesome one to have boxed. These are one of those all-star title Game Boy games. Here's a couple that aren't so much, but I still think they're kind of fun. Caesar's Palace. I know this is on everything, but you know, some casino games. This one's actually pretty decent. Super Scrabble, crossword game. If you're a fan of Scrabble, it's Scrabble, and it works just fine. And the big one that I finally got a copy of, granted it's a player's choice version, but I don't care, is the original Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Very excited to have this because this was skyrocketing in price after the remake came out. But I finally found one for a very decent price. I think I got it for 50 bucks. So very happy. It came complete with the manual and everything. So this is one of the most important games on the Game Boy for me because I grew up as a kid. This was one of my favorite games of all time. I got one boxed NES game, and that is Excite Bike. I like these black box games. If I see them for a decent price and they're mostly intact, I will pick them up. I don't know. I just like how they just put artwork from the game straight on the box. It's cool. I still need to find an original Super Mario Brothers black box just to complete my box Mario collection. I'll find one day, but Excitebike's pretty cool. And right, we got some Game Gear. I got a couple Game Gear manuals here. I got Earthworm Jim and Sonic the Hedgehog Triple Trouble. I know it looks like it's photocopy instruction, but a lot of Game Gear manuals came like this, very, very cheap. It's not very common you see these better ones with the color printed. All right, I got a ton of Game Gear games, so here we go. First up, we got Lemmings. We got Garfield Caught in the Act. Home Alone, Holy Cow. Clax, look at that artwork. Batman Returns. Slider, that one looks pretty cool. I like that artwork. This one's hard to see, but it's Axe Battler, Legend of Golden Axe. Here's a good one. Shining Force, the Sword of Hyja. I think that's how you say that, at least. Super Smash TV. Always a fun game. Here's Earthworm Jim to go with that manual. And Sonic the Hedgehog Triple Trouble to go with the other manual. Clutch Hitter. Always finding them baseball games. And Jeopardy on the Game Gear. Alright, almost done, guys. Oh, I might as well show this since I've been showing it off here a lot. Picked up a copy of the new Blu-ray release of The Wizard. A fond memory of a movie that I watched when I was a kid with Fred Savage of Wonder Years fame. It's not a bad movie. It's not great either, but I thought it's appropriate to add into the game room for the video game collection. So I went ahead and picked that up. And then I got a couple of pristine Nintendo Powers here. This one is the one with Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons on it. Very well kept. I believe it has the poster and everything inside. Oh, I love looking through these old things. Yes, it does. And it looks like we have Dragon Warrior 3 poster. That's pretty sweet. But yeah, this was really good condition. And here's a special one. Issue 50, which is Link's Awakening, which will match the Game Boy game here. So this one's very awesome to get issue 50. And this one, I believe, has the stickers. Oh, there's my leg. Which is pretty cool. Or looks like they're more tattoos. And this poster has the first 50 issues of Nintendo Power on it. And on the other side, it looks like we got, what was that? Bubsy? But, yeah, I thought these were really cool. One of the game stores near me was selling these for dirt cheap. Oh, look. Remember when these used to come with collector cards? You got Punch-Out, Super R-Type, Baseball 2000, Street Fighter 2, Adventure Island, and Double Dragon 3. That's cool to see these. I rarely find a lot of Nintendo Powers that are complete. And lastly, I went to the local Air Force Bases Exchange, and they had these on the clearance rack for 50% off, and I was just like, fuck it, I'll go ahead and grab another one of these since they're gonna be out of print now. And that is a 2DS. So I picked one of these up for 40 bucks. That's a steal. Because these 2DSs are great. I love the little wedge system, and the library is so damn good. So yeah, I couldn't pass that up. So anyways, guys, thanks for checking out all these game gots here, and hope you have a good one.